I think
we might be live. I'm going to do some typing.
Okay.
Yeah, you type away. You sort of. Our regular Kren said he can't actually chat with us today.
No, he's off. Safe trip, Kren.
Yeah.
Who we got in the house? We got Kren, we got What's For You, we got Roy Hat, we got Dave. You got a lot to answer for.
Yeah.
Dave. It's another week.
It is.
I think we can call it this week. I need to press a button over here.
Uh-oh.
I had one job. Well, I didn't. I had about 30. Yeah, we get the Spam-O-Matic 2000 up and running.
Yeah, he wanted to leave it to the last minute.
And I did.
The very last
After
minute.
the last minute. So, Kren is off. Have a safe journey, Kren. If not, if you can't watch it in the car, you'll be able. Well, you shouldn't be watching the car.
Listening
to it. You'll be able to catch up later on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because all these live streams become videos.
But you will be missed.
Absolutely.
Definitely missed.
Who is going to defend us from Dave? That's all I can say.
Who's going to help pick on you?
Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. We've had a busy week again.
We've had a very busy week.
January for most retailers is a dead month. Everyone is either hungover or skint, or hungover and skint from the Christmas and festive period.
Yeah.
So we weren't expecting to be as busy as we were. And we've held our own, haven't we?
But we're definitely not complaining.
No, we're not complaining. And we had 3 wholesale orders come in.
Yeah, which is why we're still trying to catch up on getting stuff in stock of our own stuff.
But that should sort itself out in the next week. Our kit's now back with Gary at Happy Stim. German delivery's been done to Diburnum. There's a delivery for 665 going out on Monday. So they'll have more of our stuff in there. And then we can get back to doing what we do best.
Yeah. Well, we've already got back to it. We've got a couple of desks over there.
These two have been ill this week. It's like that. Get a bit of perspex up here. Get lurgy. You got to watch them. What we got? I'm going to catch up with the chat. You carry on. Go. Oh, we got Mick. Hi, Mick.
Oh, look, Spikes. It's getting that in now.
Yeah, Kren, get in your car. Go. We don't want spikes. Talking of
big spikes.
Well, you see this box? One of you lot have got a lot to answer for, because we've been sent a box for me to open on Livestream. So if we go bang and disappear in a puff of a fiery fireball and smoke, it was nice knowing you all. But we have a box that we're going to open a little bit later, because I am dying to know what's in it.
Yeah.
She has been like a mother goose. I have not even had to touch the box yet, because I would have had a sneak peek.
Yep. It's terrible.
I've got no idea what it is. Now, maybe I'm allowed to touch it. It's on live stream. Very heavy with your hand on it. So yeah, we're going to open that later. And you notice we have got...
I've got HAL 9000.
1,000. We need SAL 9000. We might have HAL 9000 coming soon, just to keep Dave in his little corner, because you got to stay on top of Dave.
He says, "Is it still ticking?"
Is it still ticking? Yeah. Hopefully the battery's going to last.
Is it still ticking?
Yeah, it's getting quicker. That's a bit worrying. So yeah, we've never done a live unboxing of something, and we may live to regret this. Well, I may, if I live, but it'll be quite fun. But if you look at the screen, how's that for timing? I haven't got a video like E-stim systems
with a voice, but
we're working on it. So I'm sorry, Dave, I cannot do that this week, because I'm all nervous about this little white box here that I've got to open.
Should we give him a discount code?
You do it. You change the subject. Let's see if we can get this right.
No, is the sound working?
Is the sound working?
I don't know.
It's not been working.
You do it.
Whoop whoop! Yay!
First time.
So this week.
So we need HAL 9000 behind us more often.
So this week's live stream discount is 72 discount.
For you. Yeah, 72 discount for you, because this is stream 72. That's a 5% discount in E-stim Emporium, Sector Machine Reviews, and our eBay store. And it's valid for 48 hours.
Yeah.
And then she turns it off.
Sorry.
Can't take her anywhere. Yeah, that, Dave, was done in between us last chatting to you on the Ko-fi supporter stream and this one. So it's been a bit...
Because we're like, we couldn't get a video, but we're like, bet you can do it on the stream. And I can do that.
And that timing worked out
perfect.
So yeah, I'm going to put Dave up again. Dave is like, oh, That was amazing. So we've sorted Dave out now.
Yeah.
Dave's happy. Dave's going to be happy when we get into that. So yeah, we've had 3 wholesale orders out. We're banging out more stuff. We've got a wholesale order in with Electrostim. We've got one going in with E-stim Systems on Monday. We've got no moaners.
Unfortunately.
Which made us all moan.
No, but it's...
They're on back order.
They're on back order, but it's given me a chance to get more Moaning X.
We like moaning.
I've even got more Moaning X printing at the moment.
Whoop, whoop.
That is
Trademark.
my line.
I'll do the tickle.
No, not on live stream. I'm Butch and Donnelly. You don't be tickling me. So, have we got questions this week? He says,
questions.
looking at the golf ball.
We've got some questions.
Full of questions.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised you haven't
And they
said-
said you wouldn't get past stream 69. I was looking forward to stream 69.
It really was.
And Dragon's in the house as well.
More.
I'm still waiting, getting more hype for the end of the month when some extra cash comes in, like a Mega Venus 2000 order.
Ooh.
Having played one of them, you're in for a treat. They are good.
They are really good.
There's other options on the market, like the Trembler, but it's not as good. The receivers aren't as good as the original Venus ones, the liners.
No, but it's easier to change settings.
It is easier to adjust the stroke length of the pump. That's all I'll say. Stroker. He's a bit of a stroker.
But the Venus 2000 does work brilliantly.
It is.
does.
It's a classic design, and it's really good. And you can actually get conductive liners from it as well, so you can turn it into an electrode while it's doing its bit.
Didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, well there you go. You see, you can get. I think Gary at Happy Stim has some of that.
Definitely worth
Definitely.
checking that
Definitely.
out.
Just need to figure out how to get the stuff from Mousetech because apparently they don't ship to the EU. That's a bit sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why they don't do that.
Let me see.
I know it
new
will be
regulations.
the product safety regulations that came in December. That for anybody outside the EU, you have to have a physical presence in the EU. For a lot of small companies, it's a
not.
non-starter. And it's created a massive drama for small companies outside EU trying to
Yeah.
send stuff in. It's all protectionism.
It's that,
the
but
end of
it's
the day.
also instruction manual for everything.
Yeah, you've got to have instruction manuals in every language that you're shipping to, which again is a little bit ridiculous.
But again, causes.
It's created massive problems.
Yeah.
That came in on the 12th or 13th of December, I think, and there's a lot of companies been struggling with it. We've managed to get ahead of the game on it, so we're still shipping to EU. One option could be, well, no, it's not, because they couldn't even ship to us and us forward it on because we haven't got that information that needs to be included with the package. Yeah, $1,000 for 2 devices. Now I've got to use a middleman. I've never done that before. Normal stuff, only cars. I mean, we're happy to forward stuff on, but the problem is it won't have the relevant information on the box with the nominated European representative and stuff like that. So it's going to be an issue. I don't know what the answer to that is.
I don't know if you can even ship it to a friend and send it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
As a private thing.
If it's sent customer to customer, as it were, you might get away with it. As it's sent as a gift.
Family member as a gift.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
But commercially, it's a legal nightmare now.
Yeah.
The EU has made things incredibly difficult, and being in a nation that is full of idiots, we are no longer in the EU, so we're dealing with those problems as well, which is not good. Did it with Japan when importing a car. They have companies there that handle that stuff. I figure there are companies in the US that will do it. You'll be able to find someone to do it.
Yeah.
It's just how much it's going to cost. And that is really annoying because all you want to do is order something and get it shipped to you, you know. And these regulations are put in place that I don't think anyone really thinks about them when they sign them into law, which is a pain.
No, unfortunately.
So questions then. Get delving in your pot.
Questions, or are you wanting more?
No, I'm putting that off. Putting it off for
Sure.
it. We'll do a question or two. Keep Dave on his toes.
Okay.
Dave,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. Can't do that this week.
I'm just shocked with you because
Yeah.
I know.
if it's a Christmas present, there'll be your name on it. I don't even get a chance to put your name on it, actually.
No,
normally.
there's no
He
point.
does not say that.
No point even wrapping it.
Yeah.
I've got no patience
It's
at all.
worse than a kid.
Yeah.
Right. What is the favourite electrode and control box for Sabar?
Oh, that was well picked out, wasn't it?
I'd like it to do. Right, my favourite control box is the Pebble.
Electro Pebble from E-stim Systems.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my favourite, I've got two favourite electrodes, which is the Mona from E-stim Systems.
Yep.
And the E-bead from E-stim Systems.
Top tip with the E-bead, half in, half out.
Definitely.
A bit of ghosting action going on there.
Definitely.
Look at the little naughty cheeky grin. Did you pick that one on purpose?
No, I
Was
didn't,
that just-
honestly.
it was the one that was on the
Yeah,
top?
I'd literally just mix them all together.
Because I know what the questions are because I've seen them come in and I knew that one was in there. It came out on top.
It did.
Well, it's nice to see you giggling. So, should we do another one?
Let's do another one.
To keep Dave on his toes.
Sorry, Dave.
You do it better than HAL 9000, that's good.
Do I?
I like that. With your husky voice.
I'm curious about nipple stim. How does it feel?
Traditionally, questions are followed by an answer. Just saying.
Oh,
It can feel quite intense because obviously it's such a small area.
Speak for yourself.
It all depends on what you're using as well.
Yeah.
As to how it feels.
Yeah. Surface area of electrodes has a lot to play. If you're using a pad, it's a lot smoother than if you're using like a nipple clamp or something with a really small area.
Yeah.
You've got that smile on your face again. She particularly likes that style of play.
I do.
Naughty girl. And yeah, you were doing it today, weren't you?
It was.
Product testing.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. So, what about the feeling though?
It can feel quite intense because obviously it's a small surface area. It depends what setting your box you've got it on.
Yeah.
Because if you're like having a pulse, it can feel just like somebody's just
Yeah, Dave's
pins and needles in.
Dave's
your
chiming
breast.
in again.
And then also, if you've got like a milk, it can feel like somebody's sucking on your breast.
well
So
done.
it totally depends on what
It
box
is,
you're using and what program you're
Yeah.
using. As
If
well.
you're considering doing it, safety first.
Yes,
You need bipolar electrodes,
a box of isolated channels.
isolated channels, or two boxes, one on
Yeah.
each.
Yeah.
And don't run a current across the chest. Run it through each nipple. So one channel per nip. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's left to right or up and down, but
So
get your
if
electrodes
you're
as
using
close.
pads,
Yeah.
one either side,
Yeah,
but really
Yeah.
close too.
yeah. But big thing is a box of isolated channels or two boxes.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
lots of options, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah, there are.
Lots
I mean,
of options.
Yeah, but as Stunt Cock said, sort of the small clamps have very tiny surface area, so they will feel a lot sharper
Yeah.
than if you use something like a bigger pad.
Yeah. Go slow with the controls.
Yeah, don't crank it up. Go nice.
Some
and
areas
slow.
of your body, you do tend to crank it up fairly quick because you know what you're expecting. You can be surprised with how sensitive that area can be.
Someone on Reddit was asking about
Shock collar.
Yeah, I saw that post as well. And I remember reading a reply to a similar message about 2 years ago from a doctor who's an ear, nose and throat doctor.
Yeah, so don't do it.
And he was like, do not do it.
Yeah.
Human skin is well thinner than animal skin. There's no
Yeah.
fur and all the rest of it. And they're designed for animals. And around your neck, you have got so many nerve endings, blood vessels, and really important blood vessels, arterial blood vessels. You can really damage yourself, including your voice box as well. And he was categorically saying, look, if you're going to use it, put it on your thigh, put it anywhere else, but do not put them on your neck.
No.
So, yeah, do not do it.
Yeah, Dave. You
they're not do.
You told that you gave
Yeah,
them good
Dave
advice
told me to
then.
leave well alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dragon, compared to like the Mona, where you can put the power up quite a bit when you're a male. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mona's it's got quite a lot of surface area. Have we got one? No, we've got a large flow there. Yeah, where's the Mona gone?
Well, it sort of disappeared before Christmas and we
Yeah.
haven't seen it since.
Yeah, look, he's got a grin again. I think I might know where it is.
No, right. Product testing, that's all I'm
Is that what it is?
Say.
Yeah, we've been stocking them for years, but I'm still testing just to make sure.
Constant.
Yeah.
Constant reappraisal. We like that. So yeah, I'd stay away from shock collars
Definitely.
completely.
Oh, yeah.
If you have to go down that route and use one, use it on your thigh.
Yeah.
Okay, do not use it on your neck because there's just such a lot of stuff that can go wrong, and it's not worth gambling
No,
with your
it's
health
not.
at the end of the day. The only thing you can play around up there is a violet wand. You can use a violet wand anywhere on the body except the eyelids, and that's because of the UV light. It can give you cataracts.
Yeah.
So if you want to do anything around your neck, violet wand,
Yeah.
crack on. But yeah, stay away from shock collars. Where's my mouse gone?
Oh, you tortured your little Jack Russell.
Well, when I was a little lad, I actually put my Springer Spaniel's ear on one of those cattle fences.
You didn't.
And I didn't realise he could run that far and make so much noise. But that was when I was a kid.
Today we had
I
system.
wouldn't do that today. I mean,
Well, you couldn't
your
do
Chihuahua,
that today.
his ear wouldn't reach up anyway. I'm not so I've tried.
Yeah.
Just did a backflip. That's pretty much what the Spaniel did.
Yeah.
When it got shocked.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
They are really powerful, and they're certainly not designed for human anatomy. Put it that way, around the neck.
Not
I
around the neck, because
cringe at the thought of using that.
Yeah.
well, that's it. If you think about it, a lot of animals are carried by the neck,
Yeah.
by the scruff.
Yeah. There was a warning beep before they got shocked. I like the idea of a warning beep because that can build up suspense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But also, they know
And
that if they hear that beep,
that's the thing with the dog.
Don't
It's
go
training.
further.
Training. Yeah. They associate that with what's coming next, so they stop. But we shouldn't stop using it for years. Yeah, I mean, I think they're being banned in the UK.
I think I had something they're being banned in the
but
UK.
I've not been paying much attention to that sort of thing because we don't play that way. But yeah, I'd be very wary about doing that.
Yeah.
So, are we going to do another question? Are we going to do the box or the unboxening?
I think we need to do the unboxing.
Unboxing.
Right.
Here we go.
Here we go again. I'm going to go to the. Oh, that's the long range cam.
Ooh.
So that's how messy everything is.
So,
Are we go? You're like moving away, aren't you? In case it does go bang.
No, you need to go onto close-up cam. So
Yeah.
you can
Close
see
up
your-
cam, but
Yeah.
oh,
so
let's
you can see your
let's
opening
go
it.
to close up cam, and I'm
I'm
moving
moving
in.
back,
I
so
have
Yeah.
I
so
have
you
a
can get in
knife.
there.
This is like bomb disposal. Roll of drums. That's going up. Yeah. So
What is it?
I've only cut one side. Give me a chance, girl.
Do you realise we live on a huge farm, so it's hard to keep track of 8 dogs at every
I
single
can
moment?
believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can understand that totally.
Where's the
this
ring
open?
with tape? When I do
This is-
parcels,
Dave, you've done a good job on this.
he's outdone me with the tape.
Yes.
I think.
No, there's still gaps there.
I think there's an envelope here.
Yeah, I think he's just done that to cover up.
Well, I don't know. I'm forensically opening it because that's what bomb disposal do. I've seen it on
It's a
telly.
good job you didn't join bomb disposal.
I wasn't allowed to because I'm colourblind. Just cut the red wire. They're all red. Oh, yes, it's just a cover and address.
Told you.
How'd you get in this then?
We have to cut that bit.
Cut the side.
Cut the
I've
sides.
cut the side.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to cut that bit as well. Dave's like, I'm sorry I sent it to him. Right, it's coming off close up cam. That's ridiculous. I am going to... Aha.
Oh,
Start ticking again.
tick tock. Tell them when to run.
Roy laugh a bit spikes. It
I
better not be
thought it might be
spikes.
spikes.
Same here.
Oh, we have eyes on.
I just
Oh.
closed it.
Ugh.
Thought you finished.
Never. Let's go back to close up cam.
Ooh.
It's a mug, maybe?
Maybe it's muggy.
Oh, yeah.
It is a mug.
It's a mug.
It's
Well, what does
Oh,
it
it's
say
got-
on the mug?
I hope these aren't used tissues.
Oh.
Dave. Right,
Sorry,
let's open it up.
Let's have a look.
Turn it back the other way. It's upside down at the moment. Mr. Nobbs.
Mr. Nobbs. That is getting used without a doubt. Dave, you just made my day. Mr. Nobbs. Thank you very, very much. That is awesome. That is just, get the,
He's going to want to brew now.
I'm going to brew in a minute.
I love it.
That's nice. That's and there's no spikes.
We honestly thought it was a box of spikes or something.
Yeah,
Right.
no, Dave wouldn't do that to me.
Sorry, Dave.
He's like, I wish I thought of that. Does one of the knobs go on? One of the knobs on the mug go the wrong way? No, it's not from Kink. Oops, did I say that out loud?
Ooh,
As
Yeah.
an Easter egg.
As an Easter egg.
that's an Easter egg.
No, all the knobs facing the same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, no, that will get used.
He's got 2 mugs now. He's got his Mr.
I've
Grumpy.
got me grumpy one
Yeah.
and me Mr. Knobs. And that's staying there. So that has made my day.
Yeah.
Right. There was something I wanted to have ready for this live stream, but because of being so busy during the week,
And
I
things
didn't
will have
manage
gone
it.
off.
And they've moved it.
No, it's down.
Oh,
I didn't want it in the middle of the screen
Really?
before we started off.
I'm working on my own special project.
Moving your cup there because you couldn't see it before.
This. We all know what these are. The old buzzer jobbies.
Yeah.
Well, I'm converting this one to go in between an E-stim control box and one of us 3.
And you
Well,
get to vote.
So we can do a bit of a skill test.
Yeah.
And instead of it buzzing, you get a zap.
Now, he
Zappy,
said
zappy.
his idea was that it'd be strapped to one person and you guys get to vote who that is. So we've all said
You can always turn
We
my knob up
said-
to 11.
you can vote A for Stunt Cock, B for Stunt Cock, C for Stunt Cock, and the rest of the alphabet for Stunt Cock.
I can see where this is going now.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave! I'm
Yes,
sorry, Dave. We can't do that this week.
No, but next week,
We can.
It's me, isn't it?
It's going
It's
to
always
be.
going to be
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So he's going to be strapped up to it, and we get to actually play with it.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. No, if I'm strapped up to it, I get to do the...
No,
No.
No, because you lot will just go...
No.
as I said on
No.
Ko-fi, it's much more fun
'Cause you don't
if
know.
you go gently, gently, gently.
Fun,
Yeah.
fun for who?
Us,
Us.
Oh, well, that's all right then, isn't it? Yeah.
those guys.
Well, Dave's already voted for me. So I'm sure he can convert the rest of the crowd.
I don't think he needs to.
Of which we
convert
have
them.
12.
Yeah.
12 happy people out there watching us make a complete muppet out of ourselves.
Oh,
Well,
that-
me normally.
That'll be next week,
That
Yeah.
will be... Oh, God, I'm looking forward to this now.
and you've got to finish it now because
Oh,
you said
Dave's let Emma try it.
No.
If I did that, she'd kill me.
We would both kill you.
I don't know.
Oh,
Absolutely
perhaps it
scandalous.
means Emma holds it in
I
her
mean-
teeth.
Yeah. Emma would run... Just attach it to a lead and let it drag around the room. So
Yeah, while it's attached to you.
So hopefully we'll have that converted for next week. That'll be fun.
So you can't put it off now.
I know, I've said it, haven't I? I could live to regret this. Pretty-
Originally, the idea was that it'd be strapped to Savar.
I still like that idea.
We decided, didn't we, a little bit
Yeah.
earlier today when he said about it, that it'd be much more fun if it's strapped up to him.
Lemon Jamie's right on Stunt Cock.
Just
Yeah.
hope they don't.
I could
have
just
a
see
good-
Emma with that in her mouth going...
No, so-
Right.
yeah, but I could
Yeah.
hold Emma and she could literally go.
Just- Roy, they're not going to need a drink. I'm the one that's going to need a drink. 1 or 2. Yeah, this is going to end in tears. Mine, probably.
I'm not saying anything.
And you don't get to control the control box either.
But... Oh, this is going from worst to worst.
It's all
Because
gone
I know
terribly
you-
You
wrong.
turn it right down to 0.
He would. Oh yeah. But I know how to turn it back up again.
Oh yeah, we both do. So
Right, anyway, moving swiftly on from that stupid idea that someone came up with. That was me not thinking very well. Have we got more questions?
We've got 3 more questions.
Are you sure you're not just putting the paper back in? Recycling them?
I'm very sure.
Okay. Very short was that. Vertically challenged. I
you-
like that
you're
banana on
really-
the end, by the way.
You're really
Oh,
putting it
yeah.
on for next week, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh dear.
Okay.
I got a mug. Mr. Knobs.
Sorry.
Mate, what? She's gone off on one.
Yeah. Right, this is from Jen.
Jean.
Jean. What
can't
is
spell.
the warranty at E-stim Emporium? So what is our warranty?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
Do we
it
have one?
is.
Have we got one?
Yeah, we've got one.
Oh, right, okay. Am I explaining it? You explaining it?
Well, not metal electrodes. It's
Oh.
lifetime guarantee.
Check her out.
That's well.
She's covering that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just for the
Yeah.
stainless steel.
Yeah, they're like
part.
stainless steel part.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
Include
include
conductive rubber bits and
any conductive
crocodile
rubber
bits and
bits
stuff
like that.
or the strap or anything like
so
that.
metal electrodes, our ones, lifetime guarantee. Our regular range of 3D printed electrodes, you get a 12-month guarantee, which is a statutory requirement
Yeah.
in the UK, and we honour that,
But
obviously.
that does not
Doesn't include the
conductive
conductive rubber, because that's an expendable item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you do have a problem with one of our bits of kit, get in touch with us.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
we're very
please do.
approachable, and we will work with you, and we'll get things sorted out. Stuff that we buy in and sell, ElectroStim do a 12-month guarantee. E-stim systems do a lifetime guarantee on all their metal electrodes and control boxes. The cables have a 3-month guarantee because they're considered
Yeah.
disposable items because they flex and all the rest of it. But our stuff, the metal stuff, is lifetime. As long as we're around, we'll be supporting that because they are pretty bulletproof. Although don't test that on the gun range
No.
for all you people over the pond that like that sort of stuff. And our regular stuff is 12 months, which is reasonable.
Yeah, I'd say very reasonable.
Very reasonable. And we're approachable. If you're outside that, just get in touch and we'll
Yeah,
try
we'll
to sort
sort
it out.
something out.
Yeah. And yeah, we do react to people and problems, and we try and source them out.
Yeah.
You only have a 12-month force warranty in the UK. Interesting. In the Netherlands, 24 months on basically everything. I'm going to put that up. I can't read it. And the only company going against that, paying fines, is Apple. Yeah, Apple. Are law to the road. Yeah, in the UK, the statutory requirement is 12 months. It's always been that way. 24 months in the EU. That's interesting. But that's good for consumer protection. And that is why that legislation came in December. That's all about stopping the Chinese rubbish from flooding the market in the EU.
Yeah.
Where you get these companies that pop up, sell all their stock, and then just dissolve and give you no customer support. And I stand behind that. That's companies should stand behind their products.
It makes it more awkward for us, but we can understand why it's been done.
Yeah, it does make it awkward because we're a third country now. We're not part of the EU because of national stupidity, basically. Although the main feeling over here now is Brexit is a complete shambles. Everyone was lied to, and it's the biggest mistake, folly, that we've done as a nation, which is bad. Apple holds on to their 12 months and scamming you with Apple Care, and the courts keep finding them. It's probably cheaper for them to pay the fines and all the warranties. Yeah, you're probably right. With the volume of kit they've got, the fine is probably cheaper. And remember, there's a big problem with Apple as well because they design their kit so they can't be repaired. You can't take it to an electronics repair shop and have them do stuff. Legally, that's been overturned, especially in the EU, where they have to design products in a manner that your average electronic shop could change a battery or a screen or whatever's broken because they're a big corporation and they're not looking after the customers, they're looking after the bottom line, the shareholders.
Look after themselves, basically.
They look, basically. And as Dragon says, it is probably cheaper to pay €1 million fine or €2 million than actually honour a warranty.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but that's the way the big corporations do. And they also probably don't pay any corporation tax in the EU or the UK, for that matter, because of shady dealings with that sort of stuff. A lot of the big corporations don't pay taxes, whereas everyone else has to, and gets their feet held to the fire. So hopefully that's covered that one. That was from
I
Jean.
believe so.
If not, Jean will let us know. I'm refreshing the chat while you're getting that one out.
Just to make sure you've not missed
just to make
anything.
sure. Now it's slipped.
They have their headquarters in the EU and Ireland.
Wow.
Okay, tax paradise. Well, there you go. Yeah, hey, Apple.
Yeah.
I have an iPhone simply because I've got about 1 million books that I've got on the iPhone.
Me too.
And if it wasn't for that, I'd be using an Android.
Okay.
Android user here.
Yeah, she's an Android user.
Yeah.
Robot. Oh no, don't hurt me.
Apple Watch.
I got a watch. Well, you got to have a watch to go with your phone, ain't you?
Yeah.
Like you've got an Android watch.
I know. I'm sensible.
Yeah, I'm not. Definitely not.
Is there
UK
anyway?
kicks off its 10%
China tariffs start today in the US. Yeah, tariffs could really hurt us.
Yeah.
In the EU, the UK. They've put off the tariffs for Mexico and Canada till the end of February, I believe. But yeah, it's really, really daft. It looks like Joanne's got a Galaxy watch, and she has, like me. Oh, a pink one. That's nice. She's just got a Domley black one. It's got little sparkly things on it, though.
Yeah, little diamantes on
Little
there.
diamantes, not real. Little broken milk bottles all over it.
Not all over it. There's a few.
I've got
make it
none.
look a
I've got
bit-
one's a rubber.
Yeah, well, I didn't like that.
Can I do my
I think she's
question now?
in. She's tapping her feet. Do it. You have the floor. Well, this worktop. No.
Is there any way to increase the power on my box?
Depends on what box you've
pardon?
got.
So if you've got the 2B, then you can buy the wall adapter, and that increases it by 30% when plugged in.
I've just got a very dirty mind.
Oh, Dragon's got a pink phone too, because you love your much pink.
Well, you like your pink. Well, I think we did some electrodes in pink for Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Increasing the power of your control box. Some control boxes allow you to use mains power.
Like the 2B.
As Samar said, the 2B
Yeah.
gives you you go from 9 volts to 12 volts.
Yeah.
So it gives you a boost of power. Some control boxes you can't use power bricks, like the Pebble, the Helix, the E-stim systems, the ElectroStim range. You can't use a wall wart while you're using it, and that's for safety. One way of getting a perceived increase in power is to use smaller electrodes.
Yeah.
The smaller the surface contact area, the more intense the sensation. So if you're using something like a Mona and you're maxing your box out,
Go for something smaller.
try the flange.
Yeah.
You probably won't max your box out because it's got such a smaller surface area. It's going to feel much more intense. So surface area, it can have a real effect. And if you're using a control box that doesn't have balanced biphasic AC, swap the wires over, because you can actually notice a difference in sensation. Boxes like the 312 doesn't happen. 2B it does happen. So you can mess around with your wires as well.
Okay, so Carnbite wants to know how to get a question into our question box.
You got to send a check.
No, you haven't.
Just send us a message.
Send
Send us a message.
Send us an email.
Email.
Leave a comment down, but that's a YouTube thing, isn't it? Leave a comment down
Down
below,
below.
and then we'll pick that up.
Or
and
you
we'll-
can ask it now.
Or you can ask it now, and we'll
Yeah.
answer live. But generally, we get emails or comments during the week,
Yeah.
and we write them down,
I write them down and I put them
and they
in
go
my...
in the bowl.
bowl.
So that's how you do that. On the 312 is a mode to go into higher power, and that's quite a difference if enable that mode. And I can feel stuff way early. Yeah, the 2B has a high-low range as well.
But you said, but the sensation
Changes a bit.
lot.
Yeah, and it will do, because you're just throwing more energy into
Yeah.
an area. The simplest thing to do is use a smaller electrode.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're using like a 5 centimetre 2-inch pad,
Trim it down.
trim it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But be careful of where the conductive strands are. Don't just trim off one side. Try and trim the same amount
Yeah.
off all sides, so you keep a good contact area. Otherwise, you can get some hot spots. So by making your pad smaller, you're gonna get an increase in sensation, because the same energy is going through a smaller area. You can type your message in here, get an answer. Yeah, exactly. We're live. So if you've got any questions, throw them in here and we'll answer them if we can. If not, we'll get the answer for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Or, send us a message, email.
as I said,
whatever.
Dave was nice enough to answer before we got a chance
I know,
to.
he's good.
Dragon, I can't send a check.
He's no
no
longer
longer
paying in Netherlands. UK as well.
Yeah, no longer tender.
We had
legal
someone
tender in the UK.
get in touch from America who doesn't want to use a card because of his wife seeing a bill and all that sort of stuff. And he's like, can I send you a check? No, because we don't accept checks.
No.
In the UK as well, checks are a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Everything is online and digital.
You say that, but my dad still sends me a check for Christmas.
Yeah, but then you've got to go into the bank and pay it in, and
Well,
it takes forever to come out.
No, you cheat and you scan it in
Oh,
through your bank. On
yeah,
the
right. So it's no longer legal tender in
Oh.
Netherlands. I think it's still legal tender in the UK, but
It's just not used.
nobody does
I
it.
don't think you
Nobody
can even
uses
get a
it.
checkbook from
No,
your bank anymore.
You used to be, you open the account, you got a checkbook
I think
Yeah.
my dad, who's 80 by the way,
and a check guarantee card.
has got a sort of bank checkbook stored up for years.
And so yeah, we don't accept checks.
No.
We do accept bank transfers, but that we're going to put that through as a custom order and give you that information. Debit cards, credit cards, PayPal, all that sort of stuff.
Oh, we got a check from DVLA.
DVLA. That's nice. They're sending checks out,
Yeah.
because normally it's always paying money into the government. As I just paid £335 last night for my van road tax, and then went through some smacking potholes today. I thought that was
Yeah.
money well spent.
Very good, well spent, wasn't it?
Yeah. Going to go the way of the dodo in the US soon as too. Everyone is moving online. Digital is the way ahead, and I think there's a lot of opportunities for fraud with paper
Well,
checks.
that's
Well,
what Dragon's
just
just
said
said.
that.
That's it. Dragon, come here. Sit down here. He's got all the answers. But yeah, I think fraud.
Yeah.
There's big chances of fraud with checks, especially if you're buying something and you walk away with the goods, and then that company has to then cast that latex check and finds it bounces. I remember those days. My first bank account as a kid, I got a piggy bank as well. Didn't last long. Had an accident.
In other words, you wanted the money out of it, so you smashed it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was amazing timing. I needed some money, and it gave me all the money. They took the license off me. I was soon to let them keep the money. Yeah. I can see where you're coming from there. That's a bit of a nightmare. I hope you managed to get that sorted out and get that back, because I can't imagine life without a driving license.
No.
That would make things difficult, to say the least. Right, next question from your bowl. No one can see your bowl. Look. Get your bowl on cam. Oh, isn't that pretty? She's put stickers all over it. Can't take it anywhere.
So you can see the bowl. There we go.
Oh, medical reasons. Right, sorry to hear that. That is a downer.
Right, can I get a power adapter for my electro pebble?
Not without invalidating your warranty.
Yeah, I was going to say they don't do
Yeah,
them, do they?
E-stim systems do a lifetime warranty on the electro pebble. The electro pebble is designed to use a 9-volt PP3 brick battery, which I like because when it goes down, I can just change out and carry on playing.
That's it.
So I do like that thing, but yeah, it does create problems. Technically, you could use a battery bank with one of those little adapters and plug it in, but if something goes wrong and these STIM systems work out what you've done, then you probably lost your warranty because you're using it outside the scope of what that piece of kit was designed for. The pebble itself doesn't have any 6 sockets on to accept, a wall brick.
Yeah.
Whatever you do is going to have to go through the battery connector. So technically you could use a power bank. I think the safer way of doing it is getting a load of rechargeable batteries.
Yeah.
And if you get 3 batteries and keep them all charged, that's going to do you for a play session. And then if you forget to recharge them, you've still got 2 batteries you can fall back on. Yeah. I'll second what Dragon just said.
Yeah, same here.
That sucks, and I hope you managed to get that back. And Dragon lost his license for 9 months for being a naughty boy on the road, and it sucked. What sucked, losing a license or being a naughty boy? Being a naughty boy is quite fun normally.
Well, I mean, I've not lost my license, but I wasn't able to drive for 6 months.
No,
it was a nightmare.
That was medical as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you managed to get yours back. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave.
Sorry, Dave. I wasn't able to do that
this week, but we'll see what we can do for next week. Is that it? Have we done
One more.
There's always one more, isn't there?
There's always one more.
Well, now there's not.
Boop, boop.
Hopefully not stimming while driving Dragon.
Yeah. Wasn't a thing in the UK a way back where they wanted to introduce a license to be able to watch naughty stuff on the internet? That's coming.
Yeah.
That's the Online Protection Act, which is now in force. And basically, it's being rolled out. I think it's active now. If you're watching a naughty site, they should have a mechanism in place to age verify you. Now, the UK sites that are doing that, simply using a credit card to access it is a method of checking you're over 18, because you can't get a credit card if you're under 18 in the UK.
Unless you pinch your dad.
Unless you pinch your dad's. But none of these systems work because there's always ways around it. And young horny teenagers are going to find those ways, trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was one once. It was a long time ago, but I'd have worked my way around it. When it comes in America, that's going to be a different matter. There are certain states in America now that have done a blanket ban on porn. And some states have made it illegal to produce porn. So these OnlyFans girls risk actually going to prison just for being in front of a camera, which is absolutely ridiculous. And Carnbite said, yeah, it's up for consideration. Yeah, it has passed and it is in, but it's being rolled out the way it's implemented.
And yeah, that's called a VPN.
Yes, yeah, the VPN will sort it out. The way the actual legislation is worded is so vague, it's unbelievable. And it's going to be very interesting to see the first court cases, because lawyers are going to have a field day with the legislation because there's loopholes everywhere. It's it's been rushed through, and it's a political thing. It's got nothing to do with protecting kids. It's to be seen to be doing things to protect kids and doing it in completely the wrong way, and have ignored the experts that have given advice and said this isn't working, this is how it should be done, and they've ignored that advice. So it's going to be interesting.
In other words, no surprise there.
No surprise there, no, not with our politicians, especially not with the last 14 years worth of them. Although Labour, well, we're not going to get into politics on this channel.
No.
But there is no good option over here at the moment. But it's better than the options that are in America at the moment.
Well, it depends on which side of the fence you are with that, but...
Interesting times.
I'm on the same side as you with that one.
Yep.
But
that's politics. We don't do politics, we do electrons.
that's as far as we're going on that.
Was that
one.
our last one?
This is our last one.
She hasn't read it yet.
She hasn't read it? Oh,
No.
got off easy then.
Can I swap the heads on my E-stim systems electrodes?
Watch last week's live stream. I think we covered that last week, didn't we?
We did.
We've had the same question again.
But yeah, you can on some of them.
Yeah. Here we go. We're going to get that one last week. Large float. And flange. The E-stim systems electrodes are designed to be very quickly and easily stripped down. They all use the same thread, which I believe is M8 inside. So you just take the whole thing apart for cleaning. Now, because they use the same thread, you can mix and match heads to an extent. The thing you need to watch for is the female hole in the head on the smaller electrodes is going to be not as deep as on the larger electrodes, so the bolt sizes are going to differ. So when you mix and match your heads, you've just got to make sure that it does nip up tight so you get no gaps around the neck. But that is the flange base attached to a large flow head. So yes, you can do that.
Yeah.
But you just need to mix and match.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
That just looks silly.
It does look silly. You'd have to change the neck on that because that'd be a bit sharp and
Oh, I know. But
quick. So yeah,
to give you an idea.
to give you an idea, mix and match the necks. With the internet today, Mary Whitehouse must be spinning in a grey. Oh, I remember Mary Whitehouse. Yeah. There are a lot of do-gooders doing not a lot of good at the moment. They're not listening to the people that know what they're talking about and just sensationalising
Yeah,
stuff.
you're getting back on politics again.
I'm just talking about the necks. Yeah. So yes, you can swap them around. And if you own the E-stim systems electrodes, clean them regularly.
Yeah.
You've got a process called galvanic corrosion. If you have two dissimilar metals touching with a fluid, it creates a circuit and it will corrode. Now you've got a stainless steel bolt and an aluminium head. And if you leave them screwed in tight for a year, there's a good chance you'll not be able to undo it. And E-stim systems have had some return that once they've opened them, they've realised it's never been cleaned, which is not nice for their engineers. As you can see how quick it is to strip them down.
Yeah.
There is no real excuse not to clean these properly.
So easy.
Make sure all the bits are dry.
Can you give us that bit?
Yes.
Yeah, you can have that bit back. And under the head, I bet it's missing on this one, there is a little white
Hat.
plastic insulator.
I call it a top hat.
It looks like a top hat. That's job is to stop this bolt touching the base. If it touched the base, you've got a monopole electrode and not a bipolar electrode.
Yeah.
So make sure you refit that and make sure you don't drop it.
And
otherwise,
if you've lost one, you can contact E-stim.
E-stim systems have got spares of those.
And
I don't know how much they would cost, but they're not going to be expensive. I presume they make them in-house anyway. But if you want to turn that into a monopole electrode, just take that out, but put it somewhere safe so you can refit it later. So you can actually have that as one electrode surface, and then it doesn't matter where you plug in, you're going to get the effect on both of them.
Yeah.
And that can be quite interesting if you want to increase the surface area at that point. So yeah, hopefully that does answer. You can't do it with things like the triples and those heads because the bolts in those are not in the centre.
No, it's completely different.
But the vast majority of their electrodes have the same sort of system where you have a central bolt, a neck, an insulating neck and a head, and you can mix and match. So if you're finding that the Mona is pretty dull because it's got a large surface area, but you like the shape of the base and you've got a flow, swap bits around. You know, bit like Meccano. They sent me 3 tops for free. Well, there you go. E-stim systems do a good job. Their customer support is very good. If
That's
you
it.
approach them properly, if you go in guns blazing,
No,
It
no.
might,
the door's probably going to
it
close.
might be slightly different.
Yeah,
but
but-
if you ask nicely,
If you ask nicely,
see-
approach them and treat them like human beings,
Yeah.
they'll reciprocate. And they generally provide a really, really good system. And we like their kit. We like them as people.
yeah. And they do a very good customer service.
And I hope everyone was watching their last live stream last Sunday with Liz. It was
Oh, it's
hilarious.
brilliant.
Especially when we forgot to actually switch off.
Switch
the-
off
Yeah.
they all sounded like Smurfs on helium.
Chipmunks.
Yeah, the chipmunks.
Yeah.
Wayne's got some fancy audio kit and he's got a voice changer. So he activated and it sounded like they're on helium, to do a funny little bit in the live stream, and he forgot to switch it off. So for like 5 minutes, they were all... and it was brilliant. Of course not. It was years ago. I wasn't stimming while driving. He was just driving way too fast.
Having some
after going
drunks
out.
on my back seat, 4 a.m, wanted to get home fast.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yep, naughty boy. He's learnt from it now, though. And hopefully you got your license back.
Yeah.
And you're all sorted
And
out.
yeah, Dave, we agree. It was the best.
It
live
was.
stream
It
they've
was.
done
It was.
yet.
If you've not seen it, go and watch it. It was
Watch it.
hilarious.
It's brilliant.
Liz is such a character. She's American. Oh, thank you.
One of our printers
One of our
just
printers
said.
just decided to give us a Super Mario tune. It's finished. Yeah, Liz is just a larger than life character. She's very, very bubbly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She swears like a trooper, but she manages to hold it in.
She
Yeah.
only said it once, and that was when she was allowed to.
She was allowed to swear at one point, yeah. But
She
yeah,
was talking about ghost.
she would be a lot of fun on a night out. Put
She
it like
would.
that. So yeah, we're
Or a day trip out.
or a day trip out.
Yeah.
We're quite addicted to their live streams, which happen on the last Sunday of the month, I believe.
It is.
Whereas our ones are every Saturday, and we're running around on a Saturday morning going, what the hell are we going to talk about today? And so I'll go, I know, I'll put a banana on my head. And it worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
And we made it back home. Yay!
Yay!
Amused, no end to your stream. Well, we hung on because you knew we were
Yeah.
driving. You needed some inspiration. So yeah, it's been a blast again this week.
I think you need to
Spikes,
put
No
spikes,
spikes.
banana hat.
I'm not putting my banana hat on again.
You haven't had it on for this stream.
I haven't, have I?
No.
You're trying to kill me.
No. Just embarrass you.
She's got me banana hat. She's got a thing about bananas and googly eyes.
And Kren says, spikes, spikes, spikes.
No. What are we going to call something instead of spikes?
Spiky.
No, smooth. Smooth. Yeah, Chrome, we're going to fall out. But no, I can't talk tough when I'm wearing that. Don't work, does it? No. Ex-Sergeant Major, and he's wearing a banana on his head.
State your hair now.
My hair's all over the show.
We'll have to give you a haircut now.
Topless
Beard
haircut.
trim again.
November. It's coming off again in November. Raise some more charity money,
Okay.
whether I need it or not. Get a haircut. So I think we've reached the end
We have.
of another fascinating live stream.
Spiked bananas.
Spike bananas.
Spiky bananas.
No, we're not doing spiky bananas. Have you put the discount code up again?
Oh,
Do it.
do it.
Press your button.
Whoop, whoop.
And it worked again.
So this week's discount code is 72 discount for you.
You can't say it like that. You got to go 72. Discount for you. Go on, do that. Oh, they'll love it.
Oh,
Okay, probably not. Doesn't really work when I do it. You'd
We
make
so
it.
need this setting up.
Oh, God. Next Saturday is going to be interesting.
Don't we? Don't you agree? We need this set up.
So, yeah, we'll have this up and running. If I've not jumped up and down on it and thrown it out the window
Yeah.
by next Saturday. So tune in to see me get tortured. And then we'll get banned off YouTube, probably.
well, we'll put the naughty corner again, you mean?
Yeah, we quite often go in the naughty corner.
we can go with that.
We can live with that, yeah. So you lot have been an absolute blast. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Thank you very much for your input as well.
Yeah,
very much.
and if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've got a stinger thing. Oh, bum. Not my
Here
stampy
we
pants
go.
right. No, that one.
Yay!
You like that? So do the like and subscribe
subscribe.
thing. And Dave, thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
She's about to put the kettle on. She doesn't know it yet, but she does now. That kettle's going on, and I'm going to christen it. So we've really enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Are we coming back next Saturday?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, I think we should have the Saturday off.
No.
You know.
No, I think we've got to
God.
be here next Saturday.
Yeah, so we'll see you with the Shockmatic 2000.
The Shockmatic 2000.
Yeah.
Have I got that long to train Emma?
No, it won't take you long. So we will see you next Saturday. If you're one of our Kofi supporters, remember we do a Saturday live stream at 4 just for you, lads and lasses. And then we're here at 5 again. And it'll be fun. Get your questions in. Have a great week. Play safe. Stay safe. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.